Video game industry. Laptop screen. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like guys, I don't think I played Jagged Alliance. Or at least I don't remember I did. So I can't speak on that. Stop asking me for that alliance. 23, 24. We're still ahead. We can't research aeronautics yet, but Great War will allow a side that is clearly winning to ability to add even more war goals. Even mercenaries at certain vibe, it was amazing, even LARP the loading of a site. Oh, okay. That would be cool. I guess, in some ways there are something similar to that. Weren't there a few games that allowed you to like use some sort of app or something on your phone to handle certain things in the game? It's not the same thing, but I think it takes inspiration from these things where you have like some sort of external system or a simulation of an external system to allow you to do things in the game. I have to build dreadnoughts, baby. You have no navy. What is wrong with you? Why does no one build navy? Russia has more of a navy than the United Republic. This is a joke. My god, the Korean Navy is just... Look at this. I know their tech is garbage, but... Really ThinkPad does that... Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah, I feel like the trend now as far as UI, and that even applies to non-gaming software, is to have this sort of sleek design that's flat and kind of just lame. Soulless, I think, would be the appropriate term here. It's just soulless. You know what I mean? Everything is trending towards this flat, boring, sort of sterile look, sort of left behind the older designs, which are more fun. They have epic armored turtle ships. That's right. 21st century soul. It is pretty soulless. I'm disappointed in the direction that we're going, as far as UI and design goes. Seems like we took a wrong turn somewhere. We're going backwards now. Okay. Fine, I'll give you some more suffrage. Can I select I can't select fascists now. Really? My government doesn't allow for that? Maybe I have to become a constitutional monarchy in order to do that. I think. Most of our pop is socialist. Liberals are second, conservatives in third. Surprisingly large amount of reactionaries. Made after yeah, it seems like it's becoming increasingly rare to find something that's like really good and keep you occupied for a long time, and you just keep coming back to. There was one as far as RPGs, if you ever played a Kingdom Come Deliverance, extremely janky, but that game had soul, and it made me think back to the times when I was like playing Oblivion when that was released back in the day. That made me feel all nostalgic, and it was a fun game. It was very janky, you know, a lot of bugs, but I came back to it. I played through it like twice, and I had a lot of fun. It was good. Witcher 3 is art. Yes, let me get into let me write a 5 hour video essay of that. Yeah, it did need a lot of work. I think they're working on a sequel. Hopefully they'll address some of the issues. Like the combat. The combat is the number one thing. It's fun when it works, but when it doesn't, man, I was just mad. When the combat doesn't work, I was like, it's one of those times where I've gotten legitimately mad at like the way some mechanics were working there. When you like lock on to like a single enemy and you're surrounded and you just snap on, it's great game, very flawed. Anti-slavery convention. The blatant allowing of women to talk in public assemblies is silly to the point of the... That's... can't even finish the sentence. No! I wanted you to gather here in Prague. Press the mouse. Yeah. Combat is like... it was one of those things where, like, early on, when I started the game, I was like, oh, cool, this is pretty fluid. But then, that's it. That's all you got. The story is good. The gameplay is kind of just, eh. It was fun, though. I played it for, like, 90 or 100 hours to finish it, but I didn't go... I have not gone back to it. Let's go for mass politics now. Smooth, but that's it. Yeah, kind of like that. I did feel like id did a good job with Doom Eternal, though. It was also kind of one of those where maybe they made it a little bit too gamey. But I had a lot of fun. It was challenging on Ultraviolence. It wasn't just a walk in the park. That some games kind of suffer from that nowadays, unless you're playing something like a Soulsborne kind of game, but it felt challenging. Yep, pretty much. Yes, you need steel for the humans, and you need silver for the monsters, and you get some pretty basic buffs with the oils, and the potions. That's it. Combat is kind of just... it feels like an afterthought. And don't get me wrong, that it's like the combat in the first Witcher. I did not complete that game, but I think I played about through a quarter of it, maybe less. And the combat on that game, that is rough. It's rough. It made me appreciate what they did on The Witcher 3, because at least the combat in Witcher 3 is kind of dull, but it's not it's not Witcher 1. West Arcadian People's Republic. Excuse me? Y'all going communist? Yeah, I can see what you mean. It would be cool though if there was a more tactical approach. For that, it really just seems like you have to get there, you have to spam, you know, the attack button, and occasionally dodge so you don't get, you know, pulverized. That's it. No traps, no... And the crossbow feels kind of... I think I remember mostly just using it for flying enemies, and it's only to knock them down, and that's basically it. And there was a lot of filler content as well, just, you know, especially in that, shit, I forget what's the name of the island that you go to. It's entirely own, like, biome. There was so much filler. It's just like all these little, like, caches that you have to go to. And the items are crap. Skellige? Yes, Skellige. It just felt like filler. A lot of the stuff that you find there, like, I don't know. It felt like it was overlooked. Yeah, it just felt like I had a moment when I was playing Witcher 3 and when I was in Skellige, where it was just like, you know, I'm going through these checkpoints, I'm going through them, I wanna get these item caches, maybe there'll be something good. And after like the 10th, I was just like, what am I doing with my life? I'm getting garbage items and I'm not enjoying this. I need to just stop. I need to just stop. Maybe play another game or keep going with the story mode. The MMORPG, yeah, the MMORPGization of some of these games where it's just filler after filler. Kill X creature to get Y item. Do it 5 million times. Yeah, the MMO experience, that's right. Feels like you're just doing tasks for the sake of doing tasks. It's not a great feeling. Rather, you're having fun in the moment sometimes because you're playing a game and you're passing time and, you know, but it's after you step back and realize that it's just like basically a menial task simulator, you're like, why am I doing this? I could be playing a better game. Trad RPG traditionalist. There was some more focus on like CRPGs lately with stuff from what is it, Divinity and what were those two other games that were released by Obsidian? Burgundian Austrian Summit. Still want reforms. People are greedy. Got any crises out here that's happening? The world is pretty peaceful now. Ah. This could happen. Dopamine exposure. Yeah, it kind of feels like that. It is just action for the sake of action. That's just like, oh, I got this objective done. Oh my shit. Can you please move your mobilized troops out of my border, please? You're making me nervous. Let's put you here. I think we have enough for an entirely new set of African divisions. You can get an extra cannon. Or two. Build it up. Okay. Might as well go balls deep. Just get all the military techs that we can. Use all of our vast reserves of cash to get more factories installed here. Extensive and immersive as Skyrim. Skyrim is, it's immersive, but it's like I think once you get past the veneer of immersion, the game gets really shallow. The bugs are funny though. The bugs are very funny, but it's a fun game. It's fun to shit on Skyrim but it is also a very fun game to play. I haven't played it in a very long time, but it's fun. The professor. Airplane crash. Ah, dear. Fine, you can get your minimal safety regulations. Yeah, again, I think the thing with Skyrim is kind of what we were talking about earlier, where it feels like there's this streamlining of things. There's this focus on just streamlining things as much as possible, and it makes things kind of homogenous and dull. That is a very extreme statement, but I'm inclined to agree. Skyrim is it's a good game, but to say that it's like the pinnacle of choice, it's like no, I don't agree. We're subsidizing a lot, aren't we? That's fine though. I'll take it. Yeah, the dungeons did feel more unique in Oblivion. It kind of in Skyrim too, like the fact that you get to the end of a dungeon and you're just like you can circle around and you basically get back to the entrance. It's like you go into a dungeon thinking, okay, I don't need to worry about, you know, turning back because I ran out of stuff. It's just like I just have to plod through this and eventually I'll get, you know, I'll get back to the entrance and there's no big deal. It feels much less of a challenge. Yeah. I think Oblivion is also the same. It's a good game, but it's fun, but shallow. What do you want now, Vinland? Again? Sure. I'm not gonna help you, though. Good thing that they, colonial corruption. Again? (1909). We have one more year. Let's do electrical power generation. Oh yeah, the art in Oblivion is really good. I remember when I bought the game when it came out, or rather, when they released the first complete edition. I remember spending a long time just leafing through the manual that came with the game, because it had such nice art. This is a bit worrisome. Again! How many more? Man, look at this flag. This is great. You only get the hammer, you get no sickle. That's how poor they are. They ran out of funds to have a sickle. Just get the hammer. They're being, and there's more rebellions. They're being occupied by something else. Yes, purge this meme from the face of the earth. Goodbye, Scandinavia. Game with good archery. Did Distribute land to Scandinavia, yes. I do want to liberate Finland, as I said. That'll be cool. Game with good archery. I'm trying to think. I'm really racking my brains here. I can't think of... really can't think of a game that has done archery, like, all that exciting. Remember that some of the Far Cry games looked to have done some... I think Far Cry 3 or 4 had archery, and it looked pretty impactful. I didn't play Far Cry 3 too much, but it did look pretty impactful with the bow, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Tunguska. But if there is one, that would be cool. Archery is underrated. They have to release something like a sniper elite medieval version where it's just you can just have bows. Yeah, it is basically just a one-shot. Almost there. How's Korea doing? Take any more land? What the hell is this? And... poor Taiping Heavenly Kingdom. They're just getting carved up. Archery has this nothing. Yeah. It does feel kind of weak. Especially considering how it wasn't, you know, archery wasn't just something that it's just an afterthought. It matters. Screening, you know, and I guess skirmishing shouldn't just be this like you're throwing toothpicks at an army, which is sometimes what it feels like. Try again. This is the infamy point. That's 20 infamy. I'm wondering if I can just release some small nations. And Hungary, what are you doing? Everyone's going bankrupt. I'm wondering, maybe it's because I have such a large control of the market, I have tariffs set fairly high. Who's to tell? Let's get some extra input. Nerf them by making siege equipment. Yes, cannons. Nerf them by introducing gunpowder mechanics. Hungary, can you stop? Macedonia. Everyone's going bankrupt. That's not good. I should probably intervene. I don't want to have another one of those events where I lose prestige. Let's go over there and maybe try to liberate them. What is this? They're more communists. Oh, come on. I just got here. Ah. Yeah, puppet Casus Belli. I don't want to make this into a puppet. God. Like I like having this in my sphere, but it's not really, and I don't want to sphere this. I mean, rather puppet this. This is not. That's not worth it. When is our truce up? More rubber. Very good. Our truce is up. Refusal to give up his freedom. Yes. Everyone's communist. Everyone's becoming communist. They're just falling apart. Huh. Are you allied with any great powers, Burgundy? Aragon, Spain... No, you are not. I want to... Come on, why don't you ally yourself with some great power so I can have some sort of place in the Sun CB and then just slap you. I can't even use the Scandinavians as an excuse to start a great war because they're not even a great power anymore. They collapsed. Not cooperating. Very good. Why is Java still alive? 11.5? Wait, do they own more? Oh, they do. They own this. Can't even dismantle Scandinavia, yeah. We might be able to dismantle them. Can't have a liberate country, CB. Well, yeah, we can dismantle nation. 20 infamy, but it's I think it's free if you're winning a great war. You get some sort of like horrid modifier though that wow, 100% control of the upper house is just socialists. Let's just max out our industry. This has been pretty chill. It's kind of a nice, nice balance from last night, where it was just sphincter clenching, just great war between Burgundy and the United Republic, and me just trying to stop them from overflowing to my country. And thank God that all of these little German states are within my sphere of influence. They can't go after me. Oh, I can go to war against Austria. Don't mind if I do. Some random Albion general, yes. It was another. It's like the Battle of the Isonzo, but it happened in Nordhorn. Like the 10th Battle of the Isonzo. Here comes another 900 million Burgundians and United Republicans and Aragonese to just fall into a pit and die. No. What is this war? Illyrian conquest. Conquest. The balls on this mother. Excited for Vicky 3? I am. I actually am excited. I am cautiously optimistic. though, about Vicky 3. I'm hoping that Paradox learned their lesson after the debacle with their last few releases with, like, Imperator. And that one hideously horrible DLC. What was it? Leviathan? I hope they learned their lesson after releasing that broken piece of hot garbage. But I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm hoping that it's not too bad. Oh yeah, everyone's getting gassed. Everyone's... Oh my god. Yeah, sick. We got the kill canal. Nice.